Okay, James Howell, where are you? James.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Okay, shh, guys. Hey, a little bit too much talking when people have been talking. What's cool about this is you just heard Brendan speak, and now you're going to hear from an athlete who likely will be in the Olympics doing the 400-meter hurdle. He wrote, by the way, he said he's the shortest person in the world running one lap in 45 seconds. I just want to say, I have no idea why you have to say anything about being short. I mean, it's such an overrated thing. Anyway, thank you for joining us, man.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Hello, everybody. Again, my name is James Howell. A little bit about myself. Like he said, I am currently the shortest guy in the world running one lap in 45 seconds. He's been featured on CBS, GQ Magazine, Details, and Iron Man, just to name a few. Don't like tickling my ego too much. Thanks to that Vega over there. So definitely, the whole topic is about feelings. Forget feelings. Most of us operate off of just the one sense, feelings, but not me. And I'm going to take you to a little story of my history and what I've done with feelings and how I mastered how to forget feelings. So I'm kicking it off with a little something like this. 5 o'clock a.m. in the morning. I don't feel like getting up. I don't feel like going to practice. I definitely don't want to do that workout. Forget feelings. It was the year of 2009. I found myself operating off of just feelings. I was with my buddies. They said, James, why don't you come ride with us? I said, nah. They were gangbangers. They said, come on, chicken. Why don't you ride with us? So I operate off of feelings. So I said, you know what? I don't want to be considered a chicken. So I operate off those feelings, and I went with them. 2 weeks later, I found myself in jail, pacing around the jail cell. They say, James Howell, do you know about a murder case? I said, a murder case? Yeah, that took place in Westwood. Yeah, Westwood, right up the street. 2 weeks ago, prior to where you are today. I said, no, nothing about that. They said, well, this sentence is looking like you're going to be facing 25 years to life. Wow. I said, what? And at this time, I had just broke my school track and field record at Akron University. Feelings. I said, I'm not a real spiritual God. I said, God, you get me out of this one. And I ain't gonna operate on feelings no more. I'm gonna exercise those 5 senses. Now it's the year 2009. I say, I have to make a change. I guess the man upstairs got me through it. 2012 it took place. London Olympics, 2012 Olympic Games. I'd worked so hard for it. The year before that I finished third in USA indoors. Again, at my height. You guys can laugh now. I said, I'm gonna eat cheeseburgers, I'm gonna eat pancakes, I'm gonna eat whatever I want to eat. I feel like eating it, and I'm running fast, so who cares? I found myself sitting just like this, in front of the TV watching my peers in the 2012 Olympic London Games. Because I operate off of what? Feelings. Plenty of us don't exercise all 5 senses. We say, he or she's the one. She makes me feel good. I'm single now. She don't make me feel good. But I noticed when I stopped and I started understanding how to control my feelings, I would channel all my 5 senses to make a dream become a reality. I always dreamed of becoming an Olympian and a professional athlete, and I did that. Now I picked up great sponsors who believe in me because I carry that same passion, and I look them dead in the eye and I let them know that I'm no longer operating off of just feelings. I'm exercising all 5 senses. I'm currently training for the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Hopefully I'll make the team. But again, sometimes I don't feel like eating healthy. Sometimes I don't feel like getting up. But it's just a feeling. They're just emotions. You can't control those things. Sometimes I don't feel like having to go out there and run as fast as I want to run. But those are the days I have my best practices. Those are the days I actually land deals, my endorsements. Those are the days I even meet great people like Ted and other great people like Steve. Don't operate off of just feelings. Be in tune to what's going on. Always be aware and be alert. You can always make a dream become a reality. I'm not the oldest person in the world, but I always ask adults, are you living out your dream? Are you doing exactly what you visualize yourself doing when you're in elementary school or in grade school when you wrote that down and the teacher said, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm living out my dream. I always wanted to be a professional athlete. And now I'm a professional athlete. So when the teachers passed around those papers and said, what do you want to be? A lot of people might have laughed at me, but those are just feelings. They feel like I couldn't make it. That's what they were exercising. I'm no longer exercising those feelings. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
Are you vegetarian?
Yes, just started making that transition. It wasn't always my lifestyle at all, but I started making more of a transition to actually do so. I started just eating more plant-based foods at first, and that's something I'm still trying to work on as far as getting the protein supplement. As Mr. Brandon explained to us, how you can use different foods to supplement that. So, it's so tricky, but being a vegan ambassador is definitely helping me out with a great young lady named Paige who's actually doing the thinking for me, and I can just run.
What's the competition like to make the Olympic team? How many people do you have to be faster than?
So everybody has to run the qualifying A and B standard in the year of 2016. Next year will be World Championships, but as long as I run a 45.9, I'll be considered the top 20 in the USA, and we all go down to Eugene, Oregon and compete in the top 3. Only the top 3 in the USA can represent the United States.
Wow.
So I might be running for like Saudi Arabia.
What role, if any, does weight training play in your exercise routine?
It plays a major role. I actually studied Bruce Lee, just using your own body weight. I understand that when I actually run track, I'm using my own body weight to push myself, my own force, down the track. So benching 300, 400, 500 pounds means nothing if you can't use it on the track. So it plays a major factor, but I like to use my own body weight to shape and sculpt the body the way I want it to look and I want it to perform.
Can you talk about mentorship, like maybe who some of your mentors or how they've influenced you and your goals, and maybe mentoring as young men, young black men, and men who have been in your situation when you were a kid?
Yes, actually I had a great mentor at the University of Akron, Mr. LaShante Edwards. Again, I wasn't a real spiritual guy, but he was a real spiritual guy. He was fast. So he, I was young. I was probably, you know what I mean? I was young, so I figured out that if he was doing it, I was doing it. I mean, it was a drug, so he definitely helped shape that foundation. He said, James, if you read the Bible in the morning, you read the Bible at night, and you put your goals in the Bible, then you can do exactly what you want to do. And I did it every day, and I still hold the Akron University's 400-meter record to this day. So it definitely helps out a lot. And the mentorship process, I actually work with the Long Beach School District, and we host fun fitness days with elementary kids. And it's a difference when you see an athlete or a famous face in a magazine, but when you actually see him in person, it means more. It's a difference between me saying I love you and me putting my hand on you saying I love you. So it means more when I actually go back in person in the Long Beach School District. So I'm a product of that product, and the kids definitely gravitate towards, again, what I do. And you could be anybody when you're a kid. Oh yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, so it definitely helps out a lot though to come back and make it full circle.
That's it. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're gonna have a little musical interlude. So get rid of some folks here.